Alright, so as of recording, Bianca Belair is not on TV right now, but Charlotte Flair is, and she's feuding with Io Sky. With that being said, let's just go right towards the Royal Rumble. With the Royal Rumble, Charlotte Flair announces that she will be in the Royal Rumble, and she's got a really good number, but not number 30. So when Charlotte announces this, she's a heel. Okay, she's not a face like she is right now. So at this point, no one wants her to be in the title picture. She keeps getting pulled out the building. So right now, it's the Royal Rumble. It's late into the match. At number 25, Charlotte Flair comes out. The current people in the ring don't really matter right now, so Charlotte immediately makes her presence known by instantly eliminating 2 people from the match. And then at number 26, here comes Bianca Belair. She's back from her injury, and she immediately goes for Charlotte, and she's down. There's a new aggressive side of Bianca Belair, and she's still a face. But more ruthless than ever. She lays out Charlotte with the KOD and makes her statement known. Charlotte Flair gets eliminated by Bianca Belair. She looks at Charlotte, who's laying down outside the ring, and Bianca screams, "I want you." But then Bianca then continues in the Rumble match, and then she gets eliminated by Liv Morgan later on. So Charlotte Flair is still at ringside when Bianca gets eliminated, so 2 of them brawl their way backstage, and then that's the last we see of them at the Royal Rumble. The next week on SmackDown, Charlotte Flair confronts Adam Pearce because she felt like her opportunity at the Royal Rumble was stolen because of Bianca. Now Charlotte Flair is in the middle of making a deal with Adam Pearce, but Adam Pearce can't do anything about it because it doesn't make sense for Charlotte to just get handed a title opportunity. So while Adam Pearce and Charlotte were talking, Bianca Belair gets in the scene, and Charlotte shifts her attention to Bianca. The 2 of them give each other a good stare before both of them leave. They don't say anything, and it's pretty clear that the agenda is clear. Charlotte, Bianca at Mania, we're gonna get this. But we still have the Elimination Chamber to get through. This year's Women's Elimination Chamber will be for the WWE Women's Championship, the one that's Io Sky is holding right now. The next week on SmackDown, after the stare down that we had between Charlotte and Bianca, Charlotte sees the opportunity and she goes for it. Charlotte Flair talks her way into a free spot in the Elimination Chamber match. But Adam Pearce does not let that happen, and Adam Pearce says that Charlotte has to go through Mia Yim to qualify for the chamber, but she, obviously beats her, and she books herself a ticket to the chamber match. Bianca sees this opportunity. Bianca sees this backstage, and she asks Adam Pearce for an opportunity, and her qualifying match is against Zelina Vega, and Bianca Belair wins the match. After the match, Charlotte Flair confronts Bianca. So at this point, Bianca Belair is, down. She's hurt. She won the match against Zelina Vega, and now Charlotte Flair comes out of nowhere. She has a microphone in his hand and says, "Bianca, what's your problem?" And then Bianca Belair answers by saying, "SummerSlam. That's my problem. You and Io, that's the problem. And I never got back my title. So after I walk out of Elimination Chamber with my WWE Women's Championship, I'll be glad to have you as my first opponent." And then Charlotte responds by saying, "Don't get too twisted there. This isn't your story. See, you're not gonna win the chamber and give me a title opportunity. At the Elimination Chamber, I'm gonna pin 5 other people, become champion, and then after the match, I'll send you packing just like I did at SummerSlam. So get the hell out of my ring. Go celebrate the final few weeks you've got left, because this run ain't gonna last forever." Bianca Belair does not tolerate the amount of disrespect towards her, and she proceeds to land a KOD right into Charlotte Flair. Bianca then proceeds to leave the ring while Charlotte is laying down on the floor. So I'm not gonna really go over who qualifies for the chamber match. So I'm gonna go over who's in the women's chamber match. So it's Bianca, Charlotte, Chelsea Green, Nia Jax, and Raquel Rodriguez. Those are the 5 people who's fighting against Io Sky, who will defend her championship at the Elimination Chamber. So right now is the Elimination Chamber, and the 2 people who are starting out is Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair. How ironic. These 2 go at it the second the bell rings. It's reversal after reversal after reversal. Both women get their asses handed to them when Nia Jax comes out of the pod. Nia Jax knocks down both Flair and Belair. Chelsea Green is the 4th one to come out, and she tries to escape Nia, but that does not end That does not last. After that, Charlotte Flair manages to do a spear on Nia Jax, but somehow she just got up. So Bianca sees this and she goes for a KOD on Nia Jax. She goes for the pin, but Charlotte Flair breaks it up and she goes for the pin by herself. But Bianca breaks it up because she's the one that did damage to Nia Jax. She's the one that should deserve the pinfall. Both women really wanted to get the elimination, but I guess Nia Jax is unfortunately still in the match. While Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair are still distracted and they're arguing, Chelsea Green comes out to lay out Bianca. Charlotte seems to see this as an opportunity to work together, and she and Chelsea Green take care of Bianca. By then, Raquel gets in the match and she goes straight for Nia Jax. And then Charlotte Flair is able to eliminate Chelsea Green, and she is now out of the chamber match. So currently the people in the chamber match is only Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, Nia Jax, and Raquel Rodriguez. So Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair get in each other's face, and Nia Jax takes advantage of the opportunity because of the distraction. The raw size and power was too much for Bianca and Charlotte Flair. So Nia Jax gets both Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair down after abusing the hell out of both of them. So she goes and pins Charlotte Flair and Bianca individually. So both Charlotte and Bianca are out. I do not want to see this happen in real life. I do not want Nia Jax to be pinning any one of these, but for the sake of the storyline, it's gonna happen. Io Sky comes out and then she eliminates Raquel Rodriguez. She eliminates Nia Jax. Nothing too important. So yeah, Io retains. So now in the next week on SmackDown, Charlotte Flair is pissed out of her mind. She's in the ring and she completely blames Bianca Belair for her performance at the Elimination Chamber. She starts out by saying, you know, if it wasn't for Bianca to get in my face the entire match, I would have became the new WWE Women's Champion for the 15th time. Wouldn't that be great? No, it really wouldn't. But you know, I just realized that I don't need a title to be relevant. I'm Charlotte Flair. I've been a Hall of Fame talent ever since the womb, and now Bianca comes out to the ring to confront Charlotte Flair. As she's walking down to the ring, she tells Charlotte, you know, if you want to bring up accomplishments and all that, let's do it. Guess who main evented WrestleMania on the first year of being on the main roster? Guess who held the longest women's title reign in the modern era? Now Charlotte stops Bianca Belair right there. She tells her, you know, anyone can accomplish everything that you did, but where's your legacy? Where's your empire? You have none. Nothing. No lineage. I'm part of the greatest wrestling family of all time. It's hard to top that. It really is. And then Bianca Belair stops Charlotte right there and says, alright, you know what? It must feel great to be trained by one of the greatest of all time, Ric Flair. I'll give you that. But something that's better is carving my own legacy. Day by day. I don't need a famous father, mother, uncle, or granddaddy to get my name famous. All I need is to show up, wrestle, and take names. That's all I do. I've been doing it since 2021 when I first got here. See, when I first returned at the Royal Rumble and went to give you an ass whooping, it was about payback for you injuring me at SummerSlam. But now, things are personal. Bianca drops the mic and then leaves. Next week, Charlotte Flair has a message for Bianca Belair in a backstage promo. She makes it clear that she wants a match official. Charlotte Flair vs Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. Is that what you want? Is that what you really want? I know you've been wanting it for a long time. See, if I was me, I'd never want to face Charlotte Flair. But there's something wrong going on in your head, and it definitely ain't working. So you're mentally losing it. I'm not. You are. So at WrestleMania, under the brightest of the lights, inside the grandest stage, you're gonna realize how much of a star I really am, because you still haven't wrapped your head around this. Every week you come out to the ring confronting me like I'm some nobody, like I'm some pathetic wrestler from the indies. Like, bitch, I'm Charlotte Flair. I'm a money making machine, and if I need to beat you at WrestleMania for you to find out, fine. Have it your way. And that's how the promo ends. So this promo might have sounded nice from Charlotte Flair because she gave the match to Bianca, but she's really not. She's just, being sarcastic and all that. So yeah, the cockiness of Charlotte Flair grows more and more, and it has been growing ever since the weeks have been going by. But with 4 weeks away from WrestleMania, the match is officially set. The next week on SmackDown, Bianca Belair reacts to this by going down to the ring. She starts off by saying that early in my career, I actually did look up to Charlotte Flair. She inspired me, but never helped me to get to the next level. Which is weird because when people say, don't meet your heroes, it turns out to be always true. See, it will be an honor to lay you down on the canvas, just like I did to the 2 other horsewomen at WrestleMania. Oh, and one more thing, Charlotte. At WrestleMania, the EST will be 4-0. So have fun dealing with another loss at WrestleMania this year. Because let's be honest, ain't no one, and I mean no one, wants to see you win. I know how dirty you people play, and I'm highly aware of that. It ain't my first time stepping in the ring with you. It might not be the last, but at WrestleMania, you're gonna find out why every single person in this arena calls me the EST. Bianca Belair then leaves the ring. That's kind of a good promo, actually, not gonna lie. Next week in the backstage area, Charlotte goes after Bianca. So Bianca definitely got inside the head of Charlotte Flair, so that's why Charlotte is now attacking Bianca backstage. So they get into a big brawl. They try to tear each other apart, but the brawl is not breaking up. It's like fun and games is over. Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair get into a big brawl backstage. It goes on for a little bit up until Adam Pearce shows up. He brought his big ass balls, and then he manages to break Charlotte and Bianca up. And he sends them in the opposite direction. It's very clear that these women really don't want to talk anymore. They just want to fight. The next week on SmackDown is the day before the match. The go home show. So early on the SmackDown, Charlotte Flair gets interviewed and is asked, how you feeling about the match at WrestleMania? She goes off and straight up says, I'm Charlotte Flair. That's all you need to know. And then she leaves. Bianca Belair gets asked the same question later on in the night, and she gives a more clear answer. She says that Charlotte Flair has been someone that she's really wanted to get her hands on in a singles match for a really long time. This is finally the perfect opportunity to beat, pin, and prove Charlotte Flair why I'm retaining my winning streak at WrestleMania. So then after saying that, Bianca Belair walks off. So it's April 6th, the third match of the night. Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, the bell rings. Both of these women are hungry, doing powerful moves. Charlotte gets the first big attack of this match, but since Bianca is sort of like a female John Cena, she keeps getting up after all the punishment that Charlotte gives her. The entire match is back and forth. When one attacks, the other person follows up, which means that it's going to be a hard time trying to pin one another. So while Bianca Belair is laying down, Charlotte goes on top and lands a picture-perfect moonsault. She goes for the pin. 1, 2, no. Bianca Belair kicks out of the moonsault, and Charlotte is genuinely shocked. She lines up Bianca for a spear, but Bianca takes it like a champ. At this point, Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair have been fighting out for, a good solid 15 minutes. They do put on an absolute clinic. It's basically like their match at SummerSlam, just minus EO. And they have a lot of spots, a lot of near falls. But at this point, Bianca Belair manages to finally land a KOD in the match. She knows that that's not enough to put down Charlotte Flair, so instead of pinning her, she goes on the top rope and lands a 450 on Charlotte Flair. Bianca Belair picks up Charlotte Flair. She doesn't go for the pin, but she goes for one more KOD, and that gets the job done. Bianca Belair defeats Charlotte Flair, and she retained her WrestleMania streak, going 4-0 4 years in a row. Oh my god, that rhymed. And well, that's how it ends. Charlotte losing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was, Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair. Nothing too crazy. It's a non-title match, so I don't really know what to do. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, please subscribe. I'm pretty sure that the next video will be Brock Lesnar vs Solo Sikoa. So stay tuned for that. It'll come out in a few days. Yeah, please get me to 8,000 subscribers. If I can hit it before the end of the year, that would be really, really nice. So yeah, subscribe, click the like button, comment down below what you guys thought of this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.